CBD Expo 2019?
Well, excitingly, as you mentioned, it is the first one. We do have two very wonderful hemp products. We are leading the way in technology on that front, but we also, of course, wanted to see what everyone else had to offer. CBD is an up-and-coming thing, and for us to be a part of it is really huge. We're very proud of that.
Tell me a little bit about why you guys are different than the other just generic CBD products that are here.
Absolutely. So we are a scientific company. We are backed by the owner, Dr. Christopher Shade. He is a PhD chemist. We've actually been around for about 15 years. We did not start out in the CBD space, but we did start more in the medicinal area. We actually have a full line of products, 30 different products, probably more SKUs than that actually. And we started with mercury and heavy metal speciation human body testing actually. So we're very unique in that, and we actually developed our own products kind of around detoxing those metals from your body. What sets us apart is our technology. So what we do is we take the nutrient and we encapsulate it into cell walls, which are called phospholipids. So when you take your cell walls, which phospholipids are the building blocks of your cell walls, and you take our product, which you take it under the tongue, 30 seconds or more, we take advantage of that mucous membrane and how permeable it is, and it goes directly into your cell. So you're actually basically delivering the nutrient into your cell. So the bigger difference is, so there are several other nano-emulsified and liposomal products on the market, not just even in the hemp world, but all of our particles are less than 100 nanometers in size, which is a huge deal. That means obviously if you have your small particle or your small cell and you have our small particle encapsulated with hemp in it, it's going to merge a lot easier than a giant particle, which clearly is how it works. We are big believers in natural medicine. I mean, we're more of a nutraceutical company. We're not really big pharma by any means. We have done our own research on showing why hemp is so medicinal. That's why we have two different versions. We have a full spectrum and a broad spectrum. And actually out in the areas of the country that are legal, like California, for instance, we're actually partnering with some companies to make liposomal THC as well. We feel like it's very beneficial, hemp just all around. We don't even need to go into medicinal benefits. I'm sure everyone here is very aware of what it can do. And having a variety from the different ratios of THC-free that work better for some people to a full spectrum that work better for others, I think that's all really important. And then having the THC ones out in California, more power to them.
Now, if you could explain the difference between CBD and just the medicinal use, that would be great, because I think a lot of people don't know the difference, and a lot of people, obviously this is a booming market, but people have no idea. Like, people just see CBD oils and gummies and they're like, do I just take it and it helps me with my anxiety? So if you could kind of explain the difference, that'd be great.
There's so much we could talk about on that front. So let's kind of distinguish though between hemp and medical marijuana to begin with. Hemp, so cannabis is its own plant, clearly. When they grow it for hemp specifically, it has certain things that they have to meet to actually be qualified as a hemp plant. That's what makes it fall under the Farm Bill, much more than the cannabis. Well, they're both cannabis, but more than like the marijuana plant, which falls more in like medical dispensaries, recreational dispensaries in those legal states. So that's kind of just a base differentiation there. Obviously, we could go way more in depth. But when you're talking about CBD and these different cannabinoids, they all really have their part in the body, and CBD is very well known for relieving anxiety and stress, very calming, can make some people sleepy. It really is just dependent. Then you have other cannabinoids in hemp plant as well, like CBN is much more for sleep, CBG is in there as well. CBDA is actually very well known for pain, but depending on how much of each cannabinoid they have in there will have a different effect. But the general rule of thumb is great for pain, great for stress, those type of things, really to chill you out. It's also, interestingly enough, a neuroadaptogen, so great for people who have neurochaos, any sort of brain fog going on, fantastic for clarity.